What's stopping you from becoming
You got the path in this area. So you're hot, right? When it comes to this particular thing, everybody calls you.
What's stopping you from becoming successful? What's stopping you from becoming successful? Coming.
All she wanted to do was be left alone.
My first thing to do is turn the television. And so if that's all we're seeing on the media, that's what's portrayed as hot.
You will face adversity, but you have to ask yourself, will you fight back?
Hey, what's up, good people? This is your man, Dr. Torian Salary, and I'm coming at you with another edition of Dr. Torian's Tidbits. That's right. Listen, I am in beautiful Chicago, and it is a cold winter day, and there's snow on the ground. And as I flew into Chicago from Atlanta, Georgia, many of you know that's my home where I live is in Atlanta, and as I was on this Delta flight, flying into what they call the Windy City, which it was very windy and cold this morning. But listen, as I was on this plane, I couldn't help but think of some things about the plane that happens and that takes place in order for it to be a very successful flight. And you all know how this works. I just want to give you just a couple of minutes of some motivation and inspiration, a couple of minutes of some encouragement that hopefully, depending on where you are in your life, these words, these thoughts will help you in helping you to understand really where you are in life and the reasons why you may not be where you want to be yet, because you're going to get there. But hopefully this will serve as an understanding of why things happen the way they do. Listen, the plane, as it started to board the people, as people started to board the plane in Atlanta in preparation to fly to Chicago, if you are paying attention to what happens, there are some things that take place on the plane. For example, there are some bags, luggage, right? Your suitcases, all of those things that are checked in, they're put on the plane strategically. And when you get on the plane, even the announcer, whoever he or she is, says, they always say the same thing. Hey, we're looking for 10 volunteers who would like to check their bag. This is a full flight, totally sold out, and we will run out of room. And so we are looking for 10 or 20 volunteers who don't mind checking their bag to Chicago or to whatever the city is that you're flying to. And that hit me because what it told me is as you fly off, as the plane takes off, it can only carry a certain amount of weight with it in order for it to fly successful. Now, I don't know what the weight is. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know if they just do this as a protocol. I don't know what their goal or the reasoning is for doing it. But what it hit me to think, what it told me was you have to have a certain weight that you can fly or carry or take off with. If you have anything extra, anything over that, then the plane may not be able to take off like it is intended to do. What are you saying to me, Dr. Salary? Some of you are carrying too much weight on your takeoff. And I get it. It's important to have accountability partners. It's important to have a support team. It's important to carry some folks with you that can help you. I get all of that. But I think some of you might be taking too much, and you might have exceeded the weight capacity of your takeoff. And that could be the very reason that your takeoff is delayed. That could be the very reason that your takeoff is not as smooth as it should be, because you may be carrying extra weight. And so I want you to survey your life and start to start to delete all of the unnecessary things that we carry that we think we need, but in actuality are really weighing us down. In addition to the weight issue, what I've noticed is when you fly and when you reach certain altitudes, there is this thing called turbulence. And turbulence is simply what they call rough air. You go through a patch or a period of the air that is rough and windy and whatever the case may be. And so it causes the plane to kind of shake a little bit, and they call that turbulence. And for you, I don't know who this message is for, but for you, when you are chasing this goal that you have, as you chase this dream of whatever it may be, you might have already, but if not, you will experience some turbulence on your journey. All that means is you've hit a rough spot. You've hit a rough patch in your life, and you just have to suck it up and grin and bear it, because it doesn't last the whole entire journey. Turbulence, as it is on the plane, might last a couple of minutes, and before you know it, you've broken through that rough patch, and now you're back to a very smooth flight. Your life should be no different. You might encounter several rough patches that we call turbulence in your journey to success. But if you could just hold on and keep fighting and don't give up, don't land your plane yet, just keep going through whatever rough period you might be in your life, it won't last that long, and before you know it, you're back to a very smooth and easy journey. Whatever your plans are, whatever your goals are, I hope that this video was helpful to you in understanding why your flight, your journey may not be as you have intended for it to be. Number one, you might be carrying too much luggage with you, too much baggage with you. The second thing is that you're going through some turbulence, and many of you are deciding to land your plane versus saying, I'm going to stick it out and see what kind of smooth ride is on the other side of this rough patch that I'm currently going through. This is your man, Dr. Torian Salary, with Dr. Torian's Tidbits. As always, like, comment, share this video, and let's help the world understand how they can be even more massively successful. I see you all next Sunday.